to say thank you for coming and I truly love you. My question for you is, do you like Hailey with Elijah more or Gia with Elijah?
Or who with Elijah?
Hailey with Elijah or Gia?
I think I talked about that before. I think I prefer Gia, to be honest. I think even Phoebe does as well, because it's just getting a bit too confusing now. I liked him with Gia, but to be honest, I don't think he's going to end up with, well, now that Gia's dead, that's gone, so it's off the table. I don't even think he's going to, I mean, we might have to think up a new girl for Elijah. Yeah. Anybody available? Yeah. What do you do next year? Right.
I love Elijah.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. It's very nice of you.
Hi, Daniel.
Hi.
What scene have you enjoyed filming alongside Joseph Morgan?
I don't like working with that guy. It's a pain in the ass. Don't like him. I mean, I'm constantly trying to teach him how to be a better actor, a better person. He's just, I mean, I often hold his lines on me like this while we're filming, so that he can, because he doesn't remember any of them. He's lazy. He's drunk. Like, he's drunk every scene. Joseph Morgan can't do a single scene without drinking that much scotch before every scene.
Are you joking?
No. There's always prostitutes. Always, no, I'm not kidding. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. Or, there's always prostitutes in his room. He's always got cocaine on, like the makeup people are trying to get it. No, it's not funny. It's a real problem. He's always covered in cocaine. He smells like hookers. I'm done. I'm done with Joseph Morgan. It makes me sick to say his name. Quite honest, I feel like throwing up now, talking about him. I'm a little bit angry that you brought him up, because I've had 2 great months without him, and then you had to bring him up, and now all I can think about is prostitutes and cocaine. I'm angry.
I hope to catch you next year in Barcelona, and we love you in Barcelona.
I love you.
Take care of you.
Thank you.
Hello, Daniel.
I'm not talking about Joseph Morgan.
Don't worry about it. So, my name is Shaima, and I wanted to bring up the season finale of Saving Hope. So, I'm really glad to see you alive.
Yes.
So, that was shocking.
It was pretty shocking, wasn't it?
Yes.
And also pretty cool to go like that. Am I ruining it for any? Do you guys watch Saving Hope? Does anybody watch? Okay, have you all seen the finale of that? Okay, there we go, we're fine. So I'm not, because I don't want to ruin anything, but yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of a pretty spectacular way to go, you know, and I wanted to go in that way. And to be honest with you, I was just tired, you know, I was so, like, put it this way, if you hadn't seen me blow up like that, I probably wouldn't be sitting here now. I'd probably be dead because I'd be so exhausted. Like, flying between Canada and the United States and doing those shows, and having the babies as well. I don't know how I managed to have babies in between all of that. Well, how my wife did, sorry, I mean my wife, how she managed to have babies. But it was too much. Anyway.
And how was it on the show?
On Saving Hope?
Yes.
I loved it. I loved those actors. Those actors are amazing actors. The directors are amazing. The writing was not very good. And week after week we were trying to make that writing much better than it was and deserved to be. But you can't win them all. And the fact that I had great directors and great actors who were trying to make that writing much better was a big thing, you know. But I don't know. Writing's so tricky anyway. I feel like I'm constantly coming down on writers in the press and stuff like that, and I've got to watch my mouth a little bit. But the hard thing for writers when they write for network television is that there's a whole lot of suits. Do you guys know what I mean when I say suits? Like, there's a whole lot of official people breathing down their neck, making sure that they write in a certain way. Do you know what I mean? So like a whole lot of the problem with network television, and this is the reason why network television is dying right now in the United States, is because a whole lot of people who shouldn't be telling creatives, a whole lot of non-creative people are telling creative people how to do their jobs. So these writers are forced to do stuff that isn't work that they're passionate about. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like when you have that these restrictions placed on you when somebody's watching over your shoulder the whole time who isn't talented, and which is most executives and most people, you know, telling writers what to do in network television are not talented people, and it's just, it's the worst, you know. And the actors kind of get the scripts and we're, okay, I've got to solve this.
Well, thank you very much for your response.
Thank you. Are we having camera issues? What are you doing? What are you doing? Nobody else walk out. I mean, the next, honestly.
Hi, Daniel.
It's like 5 people left. Hi.
Hello from Bulgaria again.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question for you. Which vampire skill would you like to have in real life, if you could?
I'd like to have the extent of knowledge that they do, like, you know, the amount of knowledge that Elijah might have, like, over the course of the 1,000 years that he's been alive. Or I'd like to be able to just turn into a bird, like Ian could in the first season of The Vampire Diaries. Where did that superpower go, by the way?
Yeah.
Ian could turn into a bird in the beginning of The Vampire. Where did that skill go? Just gone. Gone. Forgotten. I want to be that. I want to be able to turn into a bird. Or to have immense knowledge over time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
So after the 9 months build-up before me and my wife had our child, he ended up being called Charles, and then on the last day we ended up changing it to Niklaus. So we wanted to know whether you could pronounce it for us properly so that everyone in our family knows how to pronounce it.
Niklaus.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Hi. I would like to know if you and Elijah are similar.
A what?
Similar?
Yeah. I mean, in some ways, I wish I was more like him, to be honest. I feel like he's more committed. Like, I like a lot of things about Elijah. I also don't understand him. I wish he was more like me, like a lot of times. Like, if he was more like me, there would be no show, because I don't understand his loyalty to Klaus. I don't get it. But without that loyalty, there'd be no show. What am I think we're similar in that we both have a temper. We both have a sense of humor at all times. Like, I think he's always got a sense of humor. I think he's got a dark sense of humor, like, it's really dark, you know? I always feel like he's even in the darkest, most violent, terrifying moment, Elijah always seems like something could be funny. Do you know what I mean? There's always a little bit of a flicker of humor, and I think I have that, and I think that that's something that we share.
And do you want to be the godfather of my nephew?
The godfather of your nephew? Do you mind if I take a look at him first? Like, it's kind of like taking a car for a test drive. Where is he? No way. No way, this guy. Oh, no, he's all right. Yeah, I'll be his godfather. All right. What do you have to do to be a godfather? What do you do? Do you have to sign anything? Do you have to do anything?
I don't know. Maybe just here.
You really should have thought this through. You really should have thought this through. Because there was a chance I was going to say yes. We'll figure it out later.
Yes.
Hey, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. I love you, godson. Where are you? Where's my godson? Oh, she's pregnant. I couldn't see anybody. I can't see anything. I can only see a bright light. I was thinking, that's a very feminine boy. Next question.
So, can you tell us something in French?
No. I can speak like the odd word in French, like maintenant, or like oui, d'accord, like yes, of course, or I can say like, I don't know, tout de suite, tout le monde, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or like, you know, I can, like, but I can't say stuff. I wish I could, And to answer your question, I promise you, the next time I come to Brussels, I promise you I'm going to speak a little French. I'm going to go away, I'm going to learn French. I promise, I promise, I promise. I promise, it's the next thing I must do. Because it's the most beautiful language in the world. It is. French is the most beautiful language. Sometimes it doesn't sound that beautiful. When French Canadians speak it, not a good. But French from Brussels, French from France. Well, there's so many different accents in France, but I love the sound of the French here. And I promise you I'll learn something.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.